There is no such thing as a coincidence. My name is William Knight, and you're watching Know Your TikTok. Me and Empath refers to a series of ironic memes that tease people who call themselves empaths by joking about them making overly empathetic responses to situations that just don't need it, ultimately portraying self-proclaimed empaths as narcissists and attention seekers. The phrase "me and empath" was first used on Twitter by the real Teagle in 2016 in a joke where a waiter asked an empath, "Is Pepsi okay?" inspiring a diatribe about how Pepsi is a bit down but will pull through from the patron. Jokes about the downfalls of being an empath increased over the following years, boosted when Shane Dawson called himself an empath during his Mind of Jake Paul documentary series in 2018, a self-diagnosis that more than a few people have disagreed with.
I've learned I'm an empath, right?
Because you're empathic.
So an empath. I've heard that before.
TikTokers got their hands on the meme in December 2021, creating a viral trend out of it by making skits where empaths suss out bad vibes from people and react in an exaggerated, empathetic way. Most of the skits show the empath comedically realizing empathy is needed in an obviously dire situation and letting everyone know as if they're the only ones who could determine it. For example, on December 28th, Ethan Poison posted a skit where an empath enters a hospital and uses his empath superpowers to determine that the people inside are in pain, quickly alerting the staff to the obvious. Another, by Shan Everest, shows an empath having an alien-like reaction to people crying at a funeral as she determines empathy is needed and slowly transitions into sadness. The meme's success on TikTok has fueled the fire on platforms across the web, from Facebook to Instagram and beyond, as people find increasingly creative new ways to call out self-proclaimed empaths. A version of the meme by Tiny Meat Yang's Noel Miller has gone particularly viral through reposts, where Miller plays an empath on the Titanic, noticing how sad everyone is as the ship goes down, which gained over 7 million views in under a week. Beyond the meme, the existence of true empaths is debated by psychologists. An empath is defined as someone who picks up on people's emotions stronger than others, but actually comes from sci-fi rather than psychology. In fact, the term empath was first used in a 1968 episode of Star Trek, fittingly titled The Empath, where the team encounters a woman who can literally take the pain from others with just a touch, as if blessed with a superpower. Since then, the idea of real-life empaths has been increasingly studied in psychology, although obviously to a more realistic degree that involves being able to determine people's emotions more easily rather than taking their pain away. The idea of superhuman empaths continued in sci-fi after this, with Marvel even creating a superhero with the powers of emotional manipulation named Empath in the 80s as part of the New Mutants franchise. The Me and Empath format skewers the idea of self-proclaimed empath by ironically inflating their worst possible traits and applying these to funny, tragic situations where empathy is used to garner attention overall. There's nothing wrong with being empathetic, but be warned, if they call themselves an empath, they might just be up to something.